Imagine you are floating. You are hundreds of miles above the ground, moving in the silent black expanse of space. Below you, a giant sphere of swirling blue, white, and green turns slowly. This is our home. This is Earth. From this vantage point, you can see entire continents in a single glance. The familiar shapes of coastlines are etched against the deep blue of the oceans. At night, the cities of humanity glitter like constellations scattered across the dark land masses, a testament to our collective presence. This is the orbit-to-home view, a perspective once reserved for a handful of astronauts, now available to us all. This journey from orbit to our doorstep begins with a silent watcher, a satellite. It is a marvel of human ingenuity, a robotic explorer on an endless mission. How does a machine so far away create such a detailed portrait of our world? A satellite does not see the way our eyes do. It sees in numbers. It is equipped with a suite of sophisticated instruments called sensors. Infographic, visible light, infrared, and radar beams hitting different targets. Some of these are like incredibly powerful digital cameras, capturing visible light just as we do. They can see the vibrant green of a rainforest, the tan expanse of a desert, or the deep blue of a lake. These sensors collect light and convert it into digital data, a stream of ones and zeros that can be sent back to Earth as an image. But visible light is only a tiny part of the story. Our world is bathed in all kinds of energy that our eyes cannot detect. Satellites can. Some sensors are designed to see in the infrared spectrum, which we feel as heat. This allows them to measure the temperature of the sea surface, helping to predict hurricanes. It can also reveal the health of crops. The journey from a stream of numbers to a useful map is a remarkable act of digital alchemy. The raw data sent from the satellite arrives at ground stations, looking like a jumble of digital noise. The first task for powerful computers is to clean it up. They correct for distortions caused by the Earth's curve and the satellite's angle. They adjust the colors to make them look true to life, removing the haze of the atmosphere. Each tiny point of data, each pixel, is carefully processed and then assigned a precise geographic coordinate, anchoring it to a specific spot on our planet's surface. Once the individual images are cleaned, the next step is to put them together. A single satellite image might only cover a few dozen square miles. To create a map of a whole country or the entire world, thousands of these images must be seamlessly joined. This process is called stitching, creating a mosaic. It's like assembling a gigantic planetary-scale jigsaw puzzle where the pieces must fit perfectly. These intricate maps, born from the silent gaze of a satellite, have become woven into the fabric of our modern lives. They are our guides, our guardians, and our storytellers. Consider the weather. Satellites constantly watch the atmosphere, tracking the birth and movement of storm systems. The animated maps you see on the news, showing a hurricane swirling toward the coast, are built from this data. This is not just for curiosity. It provides crucial warning time, allowing communities to prepare, evacuate, and ultimately save lives. The map becomes a shield against the fury of nature. Think about how we get around. Navigation has been revolutionized. The days of wrestling with a giant folding paper map are almost gone. Now we have GPS. The Global Positioning System is a constellation of satellites whose sole job is to broadcast precise timing signals. Our planet is not static. It is a living, breathing world in constant motion. Rivers change their course. Coastlines erode. Cities expand, pushing their boundaries outward into what was once countryside. Traditional maps, printed on paper, would quickly become obsolete. But our silent watchers in orbit never stop looking. They revisit the same locations again and again, creating a moving picture history of our world. This allows us to update our maps continuously, ensuring they remain an accurate reflection of the reality on the ground. The satellites of tomorrow are more powerful than ever before. New constellations of small, inexpensive satellites are being launched in great numbers. We are moving toward a future with a live, high-definition map of the entire globe. With every new satellite launched and every new map created, we understand our home a little better. It connects the vastness of space with the street you live on. The light that travels from the sun, bounces off your rooftop, and journeys back up to a satellite sensor is the very same light that helps you navigate to a new coffee shop. The technology that maps distant stars is now used to map our own backyards. We are living in an age where the cosmos has become a practical tool, bringing the universe down to Earth and placing a map of the world, explained and detailed, right into the palm of your hand. The Silent Watcher has begun its work. On top of the base satellite image, we can overlay other kinds of information. One sheet might draw the lines of every road and highway. Another could outline the boundaries of countries, states, cities. A third might show the names of rivers, mountains, towns, turning a simple image into a rich, navigable world. These layers transform the satellite photo into a powerful tool for understanding. We can add a layer showing real-time traffic, turning your map into a guide for your commute. We can add a layer showing weather patterns, turning it into a forecast. We can add layers that show property lines, elevation, the locations of fire hydrants in a city. Each layer adds a new dimension of knowledge, allowing us to ask and answer complex questions about our world simply by looking at a map. And when disaster strikes, maps are a lifeline. The first view of the damage often comes from a satellite. Emergency responders use these fresh maps to see which roads are blocked, which bridges have collapsed, and which neighborhoods are most affected. They can identify safe routes for rescue teams and find clearings to set up aid stations. In the chaotic aftermath of a disaster, a clear and current map provides order. It is a tool of hope, guiding help to where it is needed most, turning cosmic technology into a profoundly human act of compassion. They can see our world in higher resolution, capturing details as small as a single car or even a person. This creates a near-constant stream of information, allowing us to monitor the entire planet not just day by day, but hour by hour or even minute by minute. This incredible power brings with it a great responsibility. The ability to see anywhere on Earth at any time raises important questions about privacy and ethics. We need to establish clear rules that balance the immense benefits of satellite mapping with the fundamental right to privacy. Transparent, safe, and efficient, while also respecting the personal spaces and lives of every individual on the planet. The journey from a lonely satellite in orbit to the map in your hand is a story of human curiosity and ingenuity, turning light, energy, and numbers into knowledge we can use to improve our lives. The next time you look at a map on your phone, take a moment. Think of the silent, tireless machines circling high above.